Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
I don't know. Depends on how you doing.
I'm doing wrong. My house is just underwater.
So what happened? What happened, man?
I got a call from my wife, and she couldn't open the door because the water came in from the other side, and the door was shut. I had to break the door down and got my family out the best way I could. And right now, I'm trying to find my car keys, because my car is down there, but I lost my keys, trying to get them out the house. And that's where I'm at now. Wow. My family's up there to his apartment. I got a newborn child. Like I said, they were standing on furniture. I had to break the door down to get them out. And, yeah.
I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. So you're looking for your car keys now and just trying to...
I just found my wallet and my phone was underwater. I just came down here to get that because my main focus was getting my family to safety.
So you broke down the door?
Yeah, part of B104. Yeah. I broke it down with a hammer. I just got in there the best way I could.
Wow. I'm sorry, sir. What was your name real fast, man?
My name is Michael Harvell.
Spell that last name, sir.
Harvell.
Mr. Harvell, I certainly hope you get the support that you need after all this is over. Because
right now, like I said, my family is at his house upstairs. And I need my car keys. Because that's all I got left. Everything's gone. Everything's gone.
Mr. Harvell, I hope you get the support you need, man. Thank you so much, all right? Appreciate your story. All right, so that's what's happening here at the... at these apartment complex here in Nashville, as you can see Mr. Harvell and his friend just trying to find his keys.
Justin, I heard you mention...
we've all lost our keys at one point.
Yeah, for sure. Heart just goes out to them and the desperation that they must be feeling right now. Two questions for you. I heard you mention, Justin, that the fire department had already left. So do you mean to tell me that there are no first responders there right now that you've been able to see?
No, Jen, there are no first responders here at all. The fire department has already left. There is no... Metro Police is not here. The Nashville Fire Department is not here. These folks...
They said Red Cross wasn't coming until after the storm.
They said... Mr. Harvell saying...
They ain't gonna come. They don't help.
You can hear them saying that Red Cross said they were not going to come until after the storm.
Yeah, I can hear the frustration.
They said that right now they're just on their own.
Well, that is so frustrating. I wonder if there's anything that...
So, I'm sorry, Mr. Harvell, real quick. You said the Red Cross is not coming until after the storm.
That's what the complex sent a text out and said that the Red Cross is not going to come until after the storm. So, as of right now, we're on our own. I'm glad I found my wallet. At least I can go to a hotel now. Now I can't even have my keys, so I can't even get to the motherfucker.
I understand, sir. I understand the frustration is understandable.
Absolutely. We can just hard to put yourself in their shoes right now to feel that frustration. Justin, I wanted to let you know that we just heard as to why there are no more first responders there. Apparently they had to leave to go to other water rescues, but man, I hope maybe somebody watching can get out there to the City View apartments. If you have a way to do it to help these folks. I mean, that guy's just trying to find his keys. Secondly, Justin, I have a question for you. Can you tell where that water is coming from?
Oh, Jen, we showed you, and maybe we missed it there, on the back side of this, and maybe we can see it from up here. Stevie, my photographer, come on up. It's easy to see where the water came from. You get a view out the window here, Jen. There you go. That's where the water came from. It's no secret. This is not hard to figure out.
Okay.
The water overcame the creek here in the back and came flooding in through the bottom of the apartments. That's what happened here.
Gotcha.
That's what happened here. So when you live, and the water is still rushing hard right now.
Okay.
So when you live close to one of these things, you just got to be aware that these are the kind of things that can happen, even though they don't happen very often.
For sure. Hey,
and,
Justin,
this is the cause.
I just pulled your location up on my map. That is Sorghum Branch. Sorghum, like a sweetener, right? SORGHUM.
Okay.
Sorghum Branch. And I can see it on my map, right, like you mentioned, just behind that apartment complex. Had anybody that you, I know you talked to those couple of folks, and the one woman said she'd never seen anything like this, but I can't help but wonder if this has happened there before.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure about the history of this particular complex and what this looked like in 2010, obviously.
Right.
I can't imagine that this happened now and didn't happen back then.
Sure.
But we were covering so many other locations at that point. I'm not sure exactly if this apartment complex was here then or not, but I'm sure it happened at that point. And Jen, there's one thing I want to show you, Stephen. I want to go to the parking lot. I want to show how the cars have shifted. And this is something I've been wanting to bring up. Even if Mr. Harvell found his keys, and I don't know what car he drives, but even if he found his keys, well, I don't know. Did you find those? Well, somebody was looking for. Hey, hold on.
Boy.
You don't know who it is.
I was watching.
Hold on here. Hey, Mr. Harvell. Mr. Harvell.
I just seen on the news.
We don't know. It could be anywhere. So you saw us on the news?
I seen us on the news a while ago watching TV. I said somebody lost keys. I just found some.
So you saw it on the news and walked over?
Just watching it.
Okay. Hold tight. We're going to see if we can get Mr. Harvell back out here in a second. Trust me, he'll come back. Just hold tight, sir. He'll come back out here in a minute. Jen, what I wanted to show you, and hopefully we can have a happy ending with that, the cars have shifted here, Jen, and so even if Mr. Harvell did find his keys, you see this?
Oh.
I mean, they're bad parking jobs, but I don't think people park this badly.
Right.
The water came, and these cars started to float.
Yeah, pushed them
And when they
right
floated,
off the ground.
They shifted over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if Mr. Harvell did find his keys, I'm not sure how bad the water damage is on a lot of these vehicles here, and if the cars are drivable or what the deal is. But this is just something else that these folks are going to have to deal with
for sure
after this is over.
You know, Katie was talking just a few minutes ago, Justin, about how much water it takes to move a car like that. 6 inches to move a person, knock them off their feet, maybe up to 12 inches of water to move a car. So, yeah, for sure. That's... Man, now, okay, can you go back
and how much water was out here?
Yeah, can you go back inside and see whether, how incredible would that be if it turned out to be Mr. Harvell's keys that guy found? That would be awesome, for starters, at least a little peace of mind. Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. We're trying to shout for him, but he's down there. He can't hear us because of the alarm.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult for him to hear us here. Yeah, they're in there trying to move things around, sir, is what they're doing. You'll hold tight. Mr. Harvell! Mr. Harvell! We got somebody may found his keys. So we're yelling for him to come out here. And where did you find these keys, sir?
They was right by my car parked down the road at apartment A down the street.
Apartment A down the street?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't know maybe if it got that far. I know Mr. Harvell heard us, but it could take him a while to get all the way back out here, Jen, depending on how deep he was, or depending on exactly what he may have been doing all the way in there.
Sure.
At that particular moment. So I know he heard us because he responded to us.
He mentioned something about having a baby with him, didn't he? That they were trying to get to safety?
Yeah. Yeah, all the way up on the third floor, we believe that's where his family is staying up there.
Okay.
With his friend, the friend that was helping him look for the keys. They're now staying up there in his apartment. So that's where he's talking about, where he's got the rest of his family is up there at this point. So nobody's trapped, it doesn't sound like, at this moment right now. Here we go. Are these the keys?
Got my keys. I'm on like, hey. I'm on, okay. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
That's amazing. Ms. Harvell, hey, man.
That's all I need right here.
Hey, I'm so grateful that at least that part of this is over.
Yeah, well, I'm just happy my family is safe. That's more important than anything. Everything else is secondary. As long as my family's safe, now I can move around at least.
You hope.
Yeah. Well, I parked my car down there because, like I said, my wife called me and the wall collapsed. The wall collapsed on her, so the fall, I got disconnected. So I did like 90 miles an hour on the highway to get here because I lost contact with them. So I got out the car and I ran through all the flooding water and got to my door, and the water was up here. You see, it was to this level when I got here.
Yeah.
They was in the house standing by the door because they couldn't open the door, and the creek is right behind my house.
Yeah.
So they couldn't get